I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen. Here is a FJ Cruiser Trail Team's Ultimate Edition seller that did not want to sell. Back on the 27th, it got bid up to $38,000, but his reserve was considerably higher, even if it was $1 higher, and it did not sell. It is from San Francisco. It only has 45,000 miles. But here is why I think this did not sell, or did not get bid up to a higher price. This is the undercarriage. Look at all this surface rust. Now it's just surface rust, but there's a lot of it for 45,000 miles in a San Francisco vehicle. It doesn't snow. They don't salt the roads in San Francisco. So guess what this is? This is the shit and piss of the homeless people when they come by and they, with the street sweepers, and they water down the roads and they push all the piss and shit from the homeless into the gutters. It gets sucked up into the vacuums of the street sweepers, and then you drive over it. It gets stuck to the bottom of your SUV, and it ruins it. That is horrible. Now, for comparison, let's look at this. Right here is the 14 Trail Team's Ultimate Edition for $38,000 that did not close. And here is the same vehicle with the same style vehicle with 65,000 miles, and it sold for $45,000 back on the 2nd of November. Want to see the undercarriage of this? It's a night and day difference, if you can believe everything you see on the internet. Look at the hood. Underside of the hood, 65,000 miles. This is the undercarriage. Now, either this pictures are the undercarriage pictures from when this vehicle was 2 months old back in 2014, or this vehicle with 65,000 miles is only driven on nice days, not taken out in the weather when the roads are wet or anything. But that's a crazy difference. Look at that. 65,000 miles. That's why this thing sold for $45,000. Clean AF. That is crazy. This is going to be the crazy auction that I'm waiting to end. But we got 2 days to go. It is currently at $49,250. This FJ Cruiser is a base model. It's got 63 miles on it. It is in Wisconsin. It's on its 4th owner, I believe. And that's another crazy thing. But the long story short on this FJ is that the dealership owner, he took possession, bought it, or whatever, for his wife. She thought it was ugly and never took possession of it or used it or drove it. And he just kind of let it sit around either at the dealership or in the back or at his house or in his garages. I have no idea, but the story in here on bringatrailer.com says that this was rented out. Even with 63 miles, it had to be rented out for a high school prom or a wedding getaway, being that it's white and clean. You put some beer cans tied to the back of it and all that stuff. But this thing doesn't end for 2 days, so we're going to have to come back. Actually, we don't have to come back because we got the magic of YouTube. And all you do is, hey, before we go to the featured auction with 63 miles, I pulled this one up from back in April 12th of 21. 650 mile 14 FJ Cruiser. I mean, who are these people that were buying these things and just parking them and sitting on them and not doing anything for 8 years? I don't get it. Anyways, Arlington, Virginia. It sold for $69,444. And I hadn't even looked at the pictures, but there's a sticker of when it sold as new, or the sticker when it was new. $36,100. We'll just call it $36,000. Look at that underbody. Clean. Let's get to the bigger pictures. Rear diff, 8-track, stability control, inverter, yada, yada, yada. Clean. Looks brand new. Even 650 miles, it looks like it's still on its first tank of gas. Clean. The more I look at these really new vehicles, this wouldn't have been a bad vehicle for a new one either, I don't think. Let's see here. Wow. That's full of red Moab sand in my truck. I mean, full of it. It just leaks in from all the little cracks. Look at that, brand new. Ooh, I see some dirt on there. Oh my God, some dirt. Look at that undercarriage. Brand spanking new. Look at that. Look at that exhaust. Look at those coil springs. No brake dust even on the interiors of the wheels. All right. That's about it. Let's look at that. $36,000. Unbelievable. Came in from Japan through Newark. Crazy. Where's this from? Virginia now. Man, while I'm impatiently waiting for the FJ with 63 miles on it to end, I did a quick search on Google and I just put in FJ Cruiser for sale, and I looked for one of the most expensive one closest to me, and look what I found. 14 FJ Cruiser base with 70,000 miles. Well, let's call it 69,000 miles for $45,000. Now, I could show you all the pictures, but basically, if you've seen one base FJ Cruiser, you've seen them all. The only thing that's special about this is that it is a manual transmission. I'll just quickly zip through the pictures here. You can take any FJ, even mine, and have it professionally detailed, and it's going to look as good as this right here, as long as you're not showing the bottom undercarriage. And I'm not showing mine. And this one's not showing it either. $45,000, you can get a comparably priced brand new Ford Bronco. I think. Pretty close. Yep. That's the sound of Uncle Fjester with nothing to say. Yeah, it's not that often that happens where I've got no comment. 63 mile FJ Cruiser sold $81,500. See the result. Who the fuck is Steve Dunn 72? Oh my. Oh well, $81,500. I got nothing else to add. I got nothing else to add to this. That's it. I'm out of here. Leave me a comment if you got anything to add. I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen. See ya. Curve was considerably higher, even if it was $1 higher.
Do you like this
new format of videos I've been doing. The only reason why I've been doing them is because I finally figured out, after 60-something years of computers, how to record my screen and my voice at the same time. It took me that long. It's something inside Windows 10 that gamers use, and the last game I played was Pong. Back when I was a teenager, pre-teenager probably.